Hello and welcome into Past Latest. I'm your host, Mike Gambardella, and on today's episode, we take a look at what Mike Vrabel faces as a first-year head coach for the New England Patriots, as a former first-round pick actually considering signing in New England, and we take a strong look at the offensive line and what are the additions and combos that could really spell for success for Drake May this season. Before we get into everything, make sure you go down and subscribe for our channel, get in the comments, and let us know what you expect the Patriots to do in 2025 under first-year head coach Mike Vrabel. Make sure you give us a like if you like what you hear, and go back and check out our old episodes. We jump into it looking at year one for Mike Vrabel, and there are a lot of expectations. The culture building, the free agency additions, the strong draft, Drake May in year two, everything really starting to line up as positive things in New England, and in a time where the AFC East, outside of the Bills, everyone else seems to be a little bit down. Things are shaping up for the Patriots. But starting to look back, especially we'll say in the common era, since we'll say the early 90s when Bill Parcells took over, and we've really started to see this more recent iteration of the NFL. How likely is it for a first year head coach to have success, and specifically for the New England Patriots? And you would think Bill Parcells, should have success in year one. Guys like Bill Belichick, strong Hall of Fame level coaches. Not the case for the Big Tuna, for as he went 5-11 in his first season. Yes, he was able to get them up and running quickly, but struggled in that first year. The same could be said for Bill Belichick, who actually had that identical 5-11 mark in his first season. And we know Gerard Mayo had only one opportunity and was not able to get it done in a very down year for the Patriots, going just 4-13. Now, obviously, that sets the floor very low for Vrabel to at least increase the win total here in his first season. And for me, I think 9 wins, and along with the second easiest schedule in the NFL coming in this year, sets it up to potentially have a path to playoff success, or at least make the playoffs in year one under Mike Vrabel. It's not unheard of, and you look at Pete Carroll in his first season helped the Patriots to a 10-6 record. For me, it does get a bit of an asterisk because he took over Bill Parcells' team coming off of that Super Bowl. But again, there is precedent for having success in year one. Whether that will happen remains to be seen. But so far, the Patriots have done everything they've needed to. They have won free agency. They have added upwards of 11 new starters for this team. They had a tremendously successful draft. There is buy in from the players, the front office, the coaching staff. Everyone seems to be bought in for Mike Vrabel. Offseason thus far, voluntary practices seem to be going well. So everything, again, showing up well for the Patriots, and hopefully that means for Mike Vrabel in year one, we'll see a lot of W's next to his name. Also looking at a relationship for Mike Vrabel that could actually pay some dividends for the Patriots, as the Carolina Panthers announced they have released former number one overall pick Jadeveon Clowney. Now, yes, he is 11 years in the league and 32 years old. Not exactly the same player as a true game wrecker, but as a situational pass rusher, I believe that there is opportunities for success for guys like this in the league. And it was a prudent move by the Panthers because it opened up nearly $8 million, which essentially pays for their rookie draft class and potentially then some. So something that they needed to do, and now Clowney would need a new home. As a guy who was playing for the Panthers last year, it's clear he's not chasing a ring, but could he take that next step to say, look, I'm looking for that next deal? Obviously you want to go to a true contender. Are the Chiefs looking for somebody? Are the Eagles going back there? Or do you say, I want to play for somebody I have familiarity with? And yes, that is Mike Vrabel, who worked for the Houston Texans when he had his best seasons and even briefly played for him with the Tennessee Titans as well. I don't think this is out of the realm of possibility, and I think with the Patriots having free agent dollars still to spend, and with a lot of changeover, never wanting to shy away from a strong veteran presence, this would be a smart signing. And again, build out those edge rushers, swap them in, keep fresh legs out there, but do not block the progress of some of your younger players here as well. And as long as they can get to an understanding on that, this, I believe, is something the Patriots should look at. While not a priority, could be something that could come to fruition. But in the end, I think the odds are against the Patriots actually signing Jadeveon Clowney, just knowing that he will probably wait out some time through training camp here, potentially wait for an injury, and then come in as a replacement player at that time. But again, would not shock me if Patriots considered it. Same did Clowney. There just seems to be better situations out there that could benefit Jadeveon Clowney at the end of the day. Looking at the other side of those trenches that have been so important for Mike Vrabel and a hallmark for everything that he is talking about, as the Patriots are into their voluntary practices, there have been some interesting offensive line combinations in front of Drake May, and that will be the true storyline for him, along with who really shapes out his skill positions again in the backfield, and if as long as Stefon Diggs is healthy enough, who's out there next to him. The odd combos along the line include Caden Wallace getting the first crack at left tackle. Obviously, Will Campbell not there quite yet. New free agent signing from the Jets, Will Schweitzer, getting the nod at left guard. Surprisingly, not Cole Strange yet, but also working his way back, so not quite in the fold yet. And then looking at that top combination on the right side, Mike Onwenu obviously gets that right guard spot. And Moses Morgan, not quite there yet. So Trey Jacobs, Devontae gets the nod again at that spot. Taking a further look at it, the second right tackle was actually C.D. Sow, who could actually be in competition for that left guard spot, and Tyrese Robinson getting the nod at right guard. So again, two guys that probably will be in competition for that left guard spot. And with Tyrese Robinson, C.D. Sow, Schweitzer, and Cole Strange, you have four guys who will really give it all they can for that left guard spot. Again, it doesn't say you have to have one of these guys there. It's really what's going to end up gelling, and it comes to Doug Marrone, yes, the former Syracuse, Jacksonville, Buffalo Bills coach, is now the offensive line coach for the New England Patriots, and he will be the deciding factor on who ends up starting and where. I think you can absolutely pencil Will Campbell in at left tackle. We know Moses Morgan will be at right tackle. We know Mike Onwenu will be at right guard. The center spot with Garrett Bradbury, the free agent signing from the Minnesota Vikings. You have Jared Wilson, the rookie draft pick from this past draft as well, kind of battling it out there. I would expect Bradbury to take that spot, but left guard remains a big question mark for this team, and expect one of those four guys to step up. However, if there is nobody that does step up, the Patriots could potentially need to look outside and get one more starter added to the fold through free agency. And one that is still out there is Brandon Scherf. And he absolutely would be a positive impact on this team on the offensive line. And while he's 33 years old, he has had success at pretty much every place that he's gone to. And it's not like he turned 30 and fell off a cliff. Over the past 2 years, he's had a 78 PFF pass blocking rating. So over those past 2 years, that would put him in the 94th percentile as a pass blocker, and something that, especially if you're putting Drake May in those positions with Josh McDaniels at the new offensive coordinator, expect that to happen. For me, and with the Patriots having the open cap space as well, it makes a lot of sense. It just needs to have the timing be right. The Patriots absolutely want to let Cole Strange work his way into that competition at left guard. You have a lower signing in Schweitzer at that free agent guard spot, and you want to see what Sow and Robinson and Layden Robinson, Tyrese Robinson as well, the two of them, essentially a 5-person competition right now at that left guard spot. But again, I think what needs to happen is Marone and Vrabel be very honest with what they have up front. Make a decision early on if one of these guys is going to make a leap or gel the way that you want to. And if not, make the move for someone like Brandon Scherf. It may not line up on the timing side, but at least that should be your plan moving forward, because at the end of the day, protecting Drake May continues to be the most important thing for the Patriots, especially over the next few years. That'll do it for us on this episode of Pat's Latest. Again, make sure you go down and subscribe for our channel so you can get all the latest daily information to the New England Patriots and alerted to it once it drops each day. Make sure you get into the comments and let us know if you think the Patriots offensive line is where it needs to be yet, and if not, who they need to go out and fix that, and what you think the Patriots record will be under Mike Vrabel in year one. And make sure you give us a like and go back and check out all those episodes. We'll continue to bring you everything that you need to know on the Pats. Fight on, Foxborough.